Alright guys, it's time for quite possibly my last set of King of the Ring rewards for the Hardened tier because I do want to move up to the Elite tier in the King of the Ring to get some Elite cards. I could still use some Hardened Pro Divas because I don't have any, but I just really want to move up. So let's go ahead and check out what I get. What's it going to be for the Hardened card? Okay, so it's Zack Ryder, not a pro. So already we're starting off on a bad note. Not a pro, and I'm pretty sure he's not one of the better cards. Although I think he might be better than Mojo. Anyways, the SummerSlam is Sheamus. He might have been a pro before, but I think I might have used him to train a card or something like that. So he's no longer a pro, and even if he was, it wasn't going to help me out in any of the modes. So pretty shit rewards. What's up my peeps, and now welcome to the main portion of the video. This is what the title's about. How I got to the Ultimate tier in under 100 matches. Now to fully get this, you might want to watch yesterday's Supercard video, the Ultimate Pack openings, but just in case, I'll give you guys a quick recap, or as quick as I can make it. So here's the situation I was in. I had 298 matches to go from my 40k ladder reward, and while I was in the Ultimate tier, in rank domination, I wasn't in rank mode. So I was going to get Alexa Bliss, and I did, but I knew that even with Alexa Bliss, she wasn't going to get me to the Ultimate tier. She was going to get me close, she was going to get me to Elite Plus Plus, but not to the Ultimate tier. I still needed an Elite Pro card or Ultimate Pro Goldberg. So with me, getting so close to that Ultimate tier once I acquired Alexa Bliss, I just didn't want to settle for an Elite card. I was like, I need to get an Ultimate ladder reward. Especially with me being so close, it would have been pretty annoying to get an Elite card instead of an Ultimate one. So, I'm like, okay, I can't go ahead and just count on me randomly pulling an Elite card that ends up being a Pro. I need to go with the guaranteed route, which is getting the second Goldberg card and then proing him to get Ultimate Pro Goldberg, and then with him and Alexa Bliss in my deck, that was going to get me to the Ultimate tier. The problem is, to get there within 298 matches. I was almost 2k contracts away from getting Goldberg. I still hadn't finished rank domination. At the time, I was still on the Darren Young card. You guys saw it in the last video. Also, once I get Goldberg, I still need to fully train him, which was going to take a ton of matches, because of course, every single stat requires 40 matches played, and I wasn't about to, not perfect pro him. And then on the side, I also had to play a couple of matches to get some energy cards for my King of the Ring, because I was in one. So, initially I was like, can I do this? Like, this is going to be tough. I wasn't sure if I could pull it off within 298 matches. And then I actually ended up pulling it off with under 100 matches. So anyways, here's why I'm making this video. I told you guys that I'd update you on the situation to let you know if I made it to the Ultimate tier before getting my ladder reward or not. So I did end up making it, and here's how. First off, the biggest obstacle, the biggest problem was not really finishing ring domination. That was going to take up, a decent amount of matches, but what was going to take up the most amount of matches was training Goldberg. I mean, first off, I was still almost 2k credits or 2k contracts from getting Goldberg, but once I got him, I knew that that training might be a problem. So I was like, okay, what if I go ahead and speed it up, get Goldberg right now, despite having, to use a bunch of credits. I mean, I had two options, but at the time, actually only one option. See, the two options were you either watch a bunch of ads or you buy, a bunch of bouts. But I wasn't getting any ads, so I had to buy a bunch of bouts. So I went ahead, bought a bunch of credits, and then bought a bunch of bouts, enough to get me that second Goldberg card. Went ahead, got him, and I didn't play during this time while I was getting Goldberg, did not play a single rank domination match because I'm not trying to waste the matches that I've got to go before my ladder reward. Keep in mind, the Money in the Bank matches don't count towards your total amount of matches. So me trying to get Goldberg in Money in the Bank, that wasn't counting. So I get Goldberg, and like I said, wasn't playing any ring domination during the time, even though my bouts were full. And then I went ahead, put Goldberg in my ring domination deck. I was still in Ultimate. I think I leveled him up to level 9 or something like that, so I would remain in Ultimate. And then here's how I took advantage of every single match to get the most out of every single match, the most training possible for Goldberg. So instead of putting the card in, let's say, the left or right corner, whatever corner, I would always put him in the middle. Why? Because in the middle you get the most amount of matches. See, if you start the match, you put your card in the middle. Then the opponent's gonna try and take that card from either, up, down, left, or right, and then you take the card back with another card. He's gonna go ahead and try and take it back once again, and then once it's back to your turn, you can finally take it back again. So that's up to 4 matches that you can get. And every single one of those matches could be a 2-stat match. So let's say the first match is power and toughness, and then the second match is, toughness and speed, and then charisma and speed, or something like that. You're getting a lot of matches played within that one bout. So within just one bout, every single ring domination bout would be about 3 or 4 wild matches worth of training for my Goldberg card, but I wasn't wasting matches by playing also ring domination and wild mode. I was doing the training and also, continuing on my road to get Alexa Bliss all at the same time within ring domination, doing both at the same time to minimize the amount of matches. And then whenever I'd get a match where I wouldn't get the Goldberg card, because you don't always get the card you want, you don't get your entire deck within a match, I would just back out. So let's say a match starts and I don't have my Goldberg card that I'm trying to train in there, just back out, restart it until I see Goldberg again. Not trying to waste any matches. If I'm playing a match, I need to be training Goldberg. And this trained my cards so quickly, a lot quicker than I expected. I knew training cards in ring domination was effective because I've done it myself, but usually I train like a couple of cards at the same time, like 3 or 4 even sometimes. But if you really just focus on one card that you're trying to train instead of a bunch of them in ring domination, and you always put that card in the middle so you get the most out of every single bout, that card is going to get fully trained really quickly. Now, this only applies to ring domination and not team ring domination. And also, on top of this, I made sure that every single match was a title match. But right from the get-go, when I wanted to attempt this, I was like, alright, every single match has to be a title match. Because I'm, like I said, trying to minimize the amount of matches, not trying to get an elite ladder reward. Because that ultimate was going to help me out a lot more. And being so close to the ultimate tier would be a real bummer if I got an elite ladder reward instead of the ultimate one. So that's pretty much it. That's the base of it. Really what helped out the most in minimizing the matches was instead of finishing ring domination as quick as possible and then waiting until I get Goldberg to fully train him, instead of having the ring domination matches and the training matches for Goldberg be 2 separate things, I combined the 2, so while I'm going for Alexa Bliss, I'm also training Goldberg, and putting him in the middle definitely sped that up. He got fully trained well before I finished Ring Domination, and at the end of Ring Domination, I had only played 75 matches. Within 75 matches, finished Ring Domination to get Alexa Bliss, and fully train the Goldberg card. And then once I got the Bliss card, had to play a couple more matches just to get some energy cards, but I was still under 100 matches, and I used those energy cards to win the King of the Ring that you guys saw the rewards of in the beginning of the video. And now the road to the Ultimate tier is over, because I'm there. I mean, there's still Ultimate Plus Plus, but I'll get there pretty soon. So, that's it, man. And now I'm in the new King of the Ring and Elite King of the Ring, actually, in which I've got Ultimate Pro Goldberg in there and Ultimate Alexa Bliss. There's a few guys in this Elite King of the Ring that I just can't beat because their deck is better. So I'm trying to not match up against them in the quarterfinals and maybe even the semifinals. Well, I don't know if I can escape them that far, but I'll try and make it as far as possible and get at least a hardened card or 2 out of this King of the Ring. So it's not, fail or anything like that. At the very least, I will qualify, that's for sure. And also, Team Road to Glory, that's back starting tomorrow, actually, which is odd because since forever, team events have always started on Monday. But it's for a Rhino card, Ultimate Rhino. He's not one of the better cards in the tier. He's actually one of the weaker ones, but he's still better than Ultimate Darren Young, which was given out in Ranked Domination. And now, when it comes to my ultimate freebie, which by the way, because people always ask, what is a freebie? A freebie is a guaranteed card of the tier that you just reached, that the game gives you every single time you reach a new tier. So since I just reached the ultimate tier, I get an ultimate card automatically. So just stay tuned for the next episode. I'll be showing you guys what that ultimate freebie is. You won't want to miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's get this video to over 150 likes. And with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.